y'all, it's Betsy from Cuttin Corners Vinyl in Nederland, Texas, and today is Craftmas Season 3, Episode 34, and we have a fun video for you. We're going to be making a hot mess canvas. Now, if you're not familiar with what this is, I will show you the whole process. I am using 3 different colors of paint. I have titanium white, crimson, because I love a good deep red, can't you tell? And then this is just metallic silver. And then I have just a piece of Oracal 651 to use as my stencil. And we're also gonna need black paint. So this is gonna be a quick, easy, fun tutorial. The file for this is available on my Patreon page for my $4 or more a month patrons. So if you'll give me a moment to change the camera angle, we'll go over how to make this. So as you can see, I have my canvas laid out, and I did decide to go ahead and add in another color. This is the Verde color, and I'm just applying splotches of paint, okay? The hot mess canvas is kind of, the fun about this is placing your paint wherever you want to, because it's going to have it show through, if that makes sense. Like, we're gonna have the background, the main part of this is going to be black, and then we're gonna have like the blue, the red, the silver, white kind of show through with the letters. So gotta kind of get your paint where you want it, okay? And you can always add more later. Okay, now we're doing the same thing with the crimson. And I like to do this while it's all wet because I feel like you get some more interesting looks. And again, you can do this however you want to, if that makes sense. I just don't want it over blended. Okay, and I'll probably go back and add a little bit more of the Verde over the top, just for my liking. Okay, so you can kind of see the process behind this, what I mean by just kind of playing with it. Okay, now we're gonna add some silver. I may not even put any white on here. I don't know if I need it. So let's take that, set that to the side. See, and I'm just kind of placing the silver all over the place, because I want that little bit of metallic sheen to show through. And again, you can do this how you want it to. This is not like an exact thing. So what I'm gonna do is kind of leave it alone at this point. And then once this is kind of dried down, I think I'm gonna come back and add in a little bit more blue and a little bit more silver over the top, because the red kind of took over everything, which again is okay, but we're gonna change that up. Okay, so we're gonna let this dry, we'll come back, add in a few more splotches, and then we'll show you how to put the whole thing together. Okie dokie, so as you can see, the red is pretty much dry. It's not completely dry. So we're just gonna take the Verde, kind of just add a few drops around. Okay. You see now how that's adding more of that blue. Because again, it doesn't have to be perfect, because we're going to be taking and painting the whole thing black. This is only going to show through with letters. Okay, so I'm happy with how that looks. So now we're going to take and do the same thing with the silver. Just add a few drops. Okay, take a clean brush. You see how easy that is? There we go. Okay, so now I'm happy with this, and then once this is finished drying, we're gonna go over the top of it with our stencil and add some black paint, and you'll see our finished Christmas sign. Okie dokie. So as you can see, I have most of my vinyl on my canvas. So what I'm doing right now is kind of squeegeeing it down from the front. Then I will flip it over and squeegee it from the back side as well to make sure it's nice and adhered. Now this is the next day after I painted all this because I wanted to make sure it was good and dry before I put the black layer on. And I cut this in multiple pieces. That's how I cut it on my Cricut, just so you know. So you can make bigger designs when you do it that way. Okie dokie. So everything is now good and down. So right now I have some just black chalky finish paint because I wanted more of a matte finish paint since the letters are all going to kind of be shiny. So go ahead and shake that up. And I did go ahead and paint the outside perimeter of the canvas black. So as you can see, easy coats. Over the whole thing. So, it's that simple. Hot mess canvases are so much fun to make. They really are. I enjoy making them, and it's something you can do with the kids too, because they can go crazy with the colors underneath. Ooh. So, just make sure everything is nice and evenly coated. And I don't know if I told y'all, but this canvas is 16 by 20 inch. Oop, my sponge brush broke. Okay, so I'm gonna finish painting this off camera and then I'll come back. Or actually no, I'll show you the finished product because this has to dry a bit before you pull the vinyl off. So I'm gonna let it dry and then pull the vinyl off because it's kind of difficult to do on camera. I've got other videos showing how to do it. It's not like it's super hard or anything like that. Yeah, today's a day already. So, anyways. Looks good. So I'm gonna go off camera, let it dry, and then we'll come back and I will show you pulling off at least some of it. Okay, so as you can see, I have it all painted. Now what I'm doing is just removing the vinyl slowly but surely. So, and it's just, I've got my Easy Weeding wooden pick, and I'm just lifting the edges and peeling it up. That simple. So, if you will give me a moment to finish this off, I'll show you the finished project. Okay, look how cute this turned out. Now, if you can tell, there is some cracking in the paint because it's a chalk paint that I use, which I like because it gives it a little bit more of a weathered feel. Now, if you use just standard acrylic paint, you won't have that issue. But remember, if you like this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button right down below. And if you hit the notification bell icon next to it, that will notify you when I post new videos, which for Craftmas is every single weekday, Monday through Friday. But I guess that's it, so we'll see y'all later. Bye.